Hi everyone, this is Stephanie, little Steffi from Big World, and this is my Pisa scrapbook album that I finished just a few days ago. And I have a process video of how I do each individual page, and I also have a flip through with just music if you don't want to listen to my voice or something. So I've just put Pisa, and it was 2019 in June when we went. And these are wooden wood veneers that I've used some golden stamp to make them more golden. And this is an elastic band here that I've put in myself and glued on some pretty flowers, I think. So this is just a picture from Pisa, from the tower and the cathedral, but from a very different point of view. We went on the wall around the city, and this is not the usual view you have standing down at the ground. So this is just the entry, it's travel time. This is a card from a kit that we got here in Germany from DM, and also this piece here, these cards here, the stickers, some chipboards are from that collection. And this is actually a train ticket when we went to Florence, and this is the ticket going back from Florence to Pisa. So here's Pisa, this is a map of Italy, and we have friends in Pisa which we visited. It was myself with my husband, our daughter and a friend. And we went down by car, so this is my husband, our friend, and it was a long drive from the south of Germany down to Pisa. And this is the first really long road trip for our daughter in the back seat with me. But she's traveled already by plane and train this year. This is from a stencil, so yeah, this was kept a bit more simple, and this page is very busy. This is an overlay, but it doesn't stick by itself, so I had to use washi tape to keep it on the pages. On the way to the north of Italy, we stopped at this roadhouse, and the food, it looked quite okay, but it didn't taste really good. So I just put it here to remember which roadhouse to avoid the next time we go. So yeah, this card from that kit matched this perfectly. Then we had the overnight stay, was nothing special. So on the next day we drove to Brento just before Pisa and had some really nice pizza there. It was a stop before we arrived. It was really nice, really big, very good price there as well. This is actually like the tissue that you get with your meal, and I cut it out and put it in the background. And it's got this nice texture. It's not like really thin tissue, it's a little bit thicker, so that goes in with the green very well. At the shopping center where we stopped to have the pizza, there was also some very funny toys. So she sat there and she had so much fun just sitting on the thing, not even moving. It was fantastic. She slept all through the morning, which was good for our driving. So we arrived on time in Pisa. This is our accommodation there, and we just had to keep her busy after the long drive. So the next day we went to Florence because our friends only had time in the evening. So we went by train, and it was really nice. This is from a shop there where they stick, they stitch this, whatever you want, all the words, your names on fabrics. So this is what you get there. So I put some papers and a little journaling card from that kit at the back, and it was a bit difficult to put this in here. Yeah, and this is just our friend with our daughter. He's the godfather, so it was first time for him to Florence as well, for him and my daughter. And when we arrived, we went to a market there and had some lunch, just something small downstairs. And then we went upstairs. This is from the box, from the paper that these baguettes, let's say, came in. So I kept this, and flipping through, this is my journaling. And upstairs is a really nice hall, market hall. with lots of food. It was really good there as well. We ate something small just to get some energy to walk around Florence. So this is from outside the main cathedral with our friend, my husband, me. So I just put this card here from the cathedral with some information. And then we went inside. It's actually free to go in. And this is also a little bit, you can read what's from inside. We've been friends for so many years, like over a decade now. And these pictures were taken without my daughter because she was sleeping. We had to get her in the stroller sleeping, and yeah, she didn't wake up. It was all good. Also, when we went outside, there's this river here in Florence, and in the background the famous bridge, the gold bridge that doesn't have a roof now. We've taken a picture before, like when my husband and me, we've been there before. I need to compare this. This was just really nice. It was nice weather. I really like this. It's a very simple layout. I just put some washi tape here, a bit of paper in the background, some stamping. So that was very easy to do actually. I do quite a few scrapbooks in this layout. If you want to see some of them, like from my trip to Bali, Singapore, to Barcelona, I have them all in this layout, and it's really nice. You can do in a very small amount. You just need a few things to make it look really nice and pretty. Just this background paper, this matting, some washi tape, some small strips, so using really your small scraps. And then you can write something, or yeah, I have this word stickers, or the alphabet stickers. This is also a very simple layout, just some scraps in the background, some stickers, and some word stickers, and that's it. I didn't even use any stamping here, no stamping on here, no fancy stuff really, and I really like it. This is from a place where you can overlook Florence with the main cathedrals here, the river. So then we had to go back to Pisa, and we got this bus tickets, but the bus never came, so we had to walk in the end from the train station to our accommodation. And these are totally unused bus tickets, so this is just here to remind us it's not all that reliable there. So the next day we went to Livorne because we didn't meet our friends, because the kids were a little bit sick, so we said, okay, we're gonna delay our visit to the next day, see how the kids are doing. And so we decided to go to Livorno, very close by to Pisa, and this main part, it's all black and white tiles, made really new along the coast. It's a nice stroll around here. It was really sunny. It was so warm. It was in June. And we went into a shopping center, had some coffee, had some ice cream there as well, which was really nice. But there wasn't a lot of shopping around, not too many shops. And then in the evening, we managed to see our friends. These are the two kids of my friends. And my daughter just crawled at that stage. She wasn't walking, and the two of them, they were really good with her. They were crawling down there as well, making her really comfortable. They had so many toys. They would play, especially my friend's daughter. It was so nice. I could have watched them all day. Although the two of them just spoke Italian, and she doesn't understand Italian, they were fantastic friends. So this was really fantastic. He would tell something about whatever he had in his hand, and his sister would listen, and she would listen as well. It was just fantastic. It's really nice to see that. Love the pictures, especially my friend's daughter was like a big sister to my daughter, looking after her, and that she doesn't have anything in her hand that she shouldn't have, like small pieces of toys. And we had dinner there as well, and they had some ice cream afterwards. And my friend is the godmother of my daughter, so we're all friends from back when we studied. Yeah, over a decade ago now, ages ago, and we've always kept in contact. So the next morning she doesn't sleep alone in her crib, so she sometimes comes into our bed, and then she takes over an awful lot of space, sleeping like a puppy or like a horse, like my husband says. So this morning we decided to actually go to the Pisa Tower, and I made this 2 layouts, very simple with same elements but still a bit different because we were laughing so much while taking these pictures. So the pictures are just a little bit different but the same elements. So I put the washi tape down here, but then on this side it's this way, and with the strips I've put them like banners here, and then I've put them down here, and different cards from the kit, and this is from the same paper kit. And I actually did some ribbons here at first, but it didn't work out, so I had to put something over it, but I like it a lot better this way. So this is very unique in this album, having these 2 pages, very similar in style but still different in how to put the elements. I'm sorry I have to cover her face, or I want to cover her face. She was laughing so beautifully when we hold her up. It was so nice. It's really nice picture. I'm so sorry I have to cover her face. She was very good during this trip. So the next day our accommodation was very close to the San Rosoro Park, and we decided to walk there because we read online you can't drive and we don't have any bicycles. I put here a ribbon of a bicycle. So we walked there in the morning, and then we walked along this alley, and then you're at the restricted area. There's a barrier and you can only go in with a guide. And we didn't know what to do. We didn't want to stay that long, so there was no value in taking a guide to go there. So we just went back in the heat, like in the midday heat. And my daughter was not too happy about it. She was very hungry, so we had to walk very fast back home, give her some food, have a nap, and then in the evening we went to my friend's house again. Her kids were away, but luckily her husband made it back from a business trip. He was delayed the evening before by many hours and was redirected. So finally we made it, and he made some really nice pizza, and my daughter ate an awful lot of that pizza. She loved it. And then in the evening we also went out and had some ice cream around the corner. So pizza and ice cream in Italy, that's the way to go. And then we also went to the beach. It was freezing cold. It was so cold. You don't see anyone else but our friend. He made it in. And we thought like, this is crazy. This is so crazy. So we have proof that he went in. He actually stayed quite a long time. And she loved the sand. She loved the beach. She would play, but she wouldn't. She's a destroyer. Whatever you build, she would destroy it. And she was just so happy there. So we stayed all morning at the beach, and then we went to a nearby restaurant, to the terrace, and had some food. She had some food. It was a bit windy, so it was good because so sunny. We needed a little bit to cool down. And again, lots of pizza, some gnocchi, pasta, lots of bread, which my daughter loves, and some dessert. It was fantastic. It was so nice. So we went back to our accommodation. My daughter has had some nap, and then we met our friends again to walk on this wall around the city. We've never heard of that before. So they were able to tell us more in depth about the buildings and the history and how it relates to their personal life. And it took a long time, or I think nearly 2 hours, to arrive from their place to this place with the tower and the cathedral. But it was the best part. It was like really an insider tip, and we loved it so much. But we're very late, so we just had to take these pictures in a rush with my friend, the godmother of my daughter. And I didn't know there was a Jewish cemetery like next to the famous place, you know, the famous Miracle place, is it? Place of miracles. So we just took a picture very quickly and then walked back very fast, because there was a football game on with Pisa playing against someone else, and it was about Pisa was about to win, and then they told us, okay, the whole city will be so crowded, we have to go before the game ends. So that was it. This was the second to last day. On the last day we had a little bit of a sleep in, and then we went on our way back, and on the way back we stopped again close to Bolzano in the north, and this is from the accommodation where we stay, which was really nice. So we would have loved to stay a little bit longer and do a little bit more of a walk. So this is the card from that area, and it's this way, what walks you can do, and we were really lucky to see, you can see all the Dolomites and do this walk. So we would like to go back, and that was our trip. This was a 1 week trip, and to do this scrapbook it took me about a month, but I could only scrapbook a few hours per week to do this. So you can actually do this in just a few hours, and with just a very limited supply, because I decided to do my own little kit, like what paper I want to use, what kit, what washi tapes. Like this is from the kit, so these are leftovers, what alphabets I'm gonna use, and then I didn't have to go through all my stash for every single page, and I could do just like one page in half an hour. So I hope you liked it, this little flip through. Just check my channel, check the other videos of how I do each page, and also my other albums that I have. See you next time, because next up I'm gonna be doing the Thailand scrapbook from 3 years ago. See you, bye!